Next year is coming, and it's either the year you coast into decline or the year you double down on living. I'm not talking about New Year's resolutions. Those die by February. I'm talking about decisions that actually change how the next year feels, how strong you are, how sharp you stay, how much life you actually live instead of just watching it pass. So, here are 7 things older men should do next year. Not because you have to, but because strong men don't wait for permission to thrive. Let's start with something most men overlook. Because you can have everything else, but if you're not at peace internally, none of it matters. Let's start with something most men overlook. Because you can have everything else, but if you're not at peace internally, none of it matters. Number 1, manage your stress, set boundaries, and let go of what you can't control. A lot of men over 60 carry weight they don't need. Grudges, regrets, resentment. Worry about things they can't change. That weight will kill you, or at least make the years you have left miserable. So here's what you do next year. Let it go. That friend who betrayed you 15 years ago, let it go. That business that failed, let it go. That relationship that ended badly, let it go. You can't change the past, and holding onto it doesn't punish anyone but you. Focus on what you can control: your health, your relationships, your daily habits, your attitude. And here's something most men don't do enough: set boundaries. Say no without guilt. If someone's draining your energy, cut them off. If an obligation feels like a burden, drop it. Protect your peace like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Practice something that calms your mind: meditation, walking in nature, journaling, prayer, whatever works for you, just something that lets you reset when stress builds. Next year, be the guy who's at peace, not the guy who's angry at the world. Now, once you've got peace, here's what most men forget, because they think life is supposed to be serious and responsible all the time. Number 2, don't settle into routine boredom. Pursue fun and adventure. Most men over 60 fall into the same trap: same routine, same day, same week, same year. And they wonder why life feels flat. So here's what you do next year: break the pattern. Travel somewhere you've never been. Doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to be far. Just somewhere new. Try a hobby you've always been curious about but never pursued. Something that excites you, not because it's productive, just because it's fun. Do something that makes you feel alive. Ride a motorcycle, go skydiving, learn to dance, take a cooking class, join a club. Keep curiosity alive. Read books that challenge you, watch documentaries, ask questions, explore ideas. Because here's the truth: you're not done. You're not retired from life, you're just in a different phase. And this phase can be the best one if you choose to make it that way. Next year, be the guy who's still experiencing life, not the guy who's waiting to die. Now, peace and adventure are great, but they require something practical that most men avoid until it becomes a crisis. Number 3, get your finances in order and protect your independence. Money isn't everything, but financial stress will steal your peace faster than almost anything else. So here's what you do next year: sit down and actually look at your finances. Not just glance. Really assess: do you have enough to live the way you want? If not, what needs to change? Can you cut unnecessary expenses? Can you generate additional income? And here's the big one: are you financially independent, or are you going to become a burden on your kids, on the system? Independence matters, it's dignity. So make sure you're set up to handle life without needing others to bail you out. Now, estate planning. I know nobody wants to think about it, But next year, get it done. Will, power of attorney, healthcare directives. So when something happens, your family isn't scrambling. And here's something practical that older men resist. Master the digital tools that run your life now. Learn online banking, bill pay, managing accounts. Because the world isn't going back to paper checks and phone calls. And if you don't learn, you become dependent on someone else to manage your life. Next year, be the guy who controls his money and his future, not the guy hoping his kids will handle it. Now, financial independence is important, but you know what isolation does to men? It kills them, literally. Number 4, deepen real relationships and cut out shallow, toxic connections. You know what isolation does to older men? It kills them. Literally. Studies show loneliness shortens lifespan more than smoking. So here's what you do next year. Audit your relationships. Who actually adds value to your life? Like who shows up? Who makes you better? Keep those people close. Invest in them, call them, spend time with them. And who drains you? Who's negative, toxic, or just surface level? Cut them loose. You don't have time to waste on people who don't matter. Now, let's talk about romantic relationships. Because a lot of men over 60 are either in stale marriages or avoiding connection entirely. If you're married and it's dead, fix it or leave it. Don't spend another year in a lifeless relationship because you're scared of change. Either put in the work to revive it or have the guts to walk away and find peace. If you're single and lonely, stop settling into it. Pursue connection on your terms. Date. Join clubs. Be around people. But don't be desperate. Be intentional. And here's something most men overlook: mentorship. Find younger men to guide. Share what you've learned. Teach something. It gives you purpose and keeps you engaged. Next year, don't be the guy sitting alone wondering where everyone went. Be the guy people want to be around. Now, connection matters, but so does staying sharp. Because your brain is like a muscle. If you stop using it, it atrophies. Number 5, challenge your brain and adopt a mindset that embraces change. Your brain is like a muscle. If you stop using it, it atrophies. And most men over 60 stop learning. They settle into routines, same conversations, same activities, same thoughts. That's how you decline mentally. So here's what you do next year. Learn something new, not casually, seriously. Pick up a language, even just 15 minutes a day on an app. Your brain will fight you at first, that's the point. Learn a new technology. Master your smartphone. Learn how to use banking apps, video calls, whatever you've been avoiding because it's too complicated. It's not. You're just out of practice. Take up a skill: woodworking, painting, cooking, photography, something that requires focus and problem solving. And here's the mindset shift. Stop resisting change. The world is moving. Technology is evolving. Younger generations are different. You can complain about it or you can adapt. Adaptation is strength. Resistance is decline. Next year, be the guy who's still growing, not the guy who's stuck in the past, complaining about how things used to be. Now, your mind is important, but your body is the foundation everything else sits on. Number 6, prioritize strength, mobility, and your heart over light exercise. I'm not talking about casual walks and stretching. I'm talking about building real strength, keeping your joints mobile, making your heart work. Because here's what happens if you don't. Your body quietly weakens. Stairs become harder. Getting off the floor becomes a struggle. And one day, you realize you can't do things you used to take for granted. So here's what you actually do next year. Lift weights, even if it's just dumbbells at home, twice a week. Build muscle you'll need later. Move your joints through full range of motion. Hips, shoulders, ankles. Spend 10 minutes a day on mobility. It's not sexy, but it's the difference between moving freely at 75 or shuffling. And get your heart rate up. Walk fast, bike, swim, something that makes you breathe hard for 20 minutes, 3 times a week. But here's the part most men ignore: recovery, sleep, nutrition. You can't train like you're 40 and recover like you're 60. Your body needs 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Real food, protein, vegetables, healthy fats, not garbage, not excessive alcohol. This isn't about looking good. It's about being functional, independent, capable. That's what next year should be about. Now you've got peace, adventure, financial freedom, relationships, mental sharpness, and physical health. But without this final piece, you're just drifting. Number 7, define a mission. Set goals and share what you've learned. Most men retire and then nothing. No direction, no purpose, just drifting. And that's when decline accelerates. So here's what you do next year. Define a mission. What are you building? What are you creating? What problem are you solving? Maybe it's a project. Restoring a car, building something with your hands, writing a book, starting a small business. Maybe it's a passion, mastering a hobby, training for something physical, learning an instrument. Maybe it's service, volunteering, coaching, teaching, helping people who need what you know. But here's the key: set real goals, not vague wishes, specific, measurable targets. I will complete this project by June. I will learn 500 words in Spanish by March. I will mentor 3 younger men this year. Goals give you momentum, and momentum keeps you alive. Now here's the part most men forget. Your wisdom dies with you unless you pass it on. Next year, write down what you've learned, record your stories, teach someone what took you decades to figure out. Don't let everything you know disappear when you do. So here's what this all comes down to. Next year is either the year you coast or the year you commit. You can drift into decline. Let your peace erode. Let your life become boring. Let your finances stress you. Let your relationships fade. Let your mind dull. Let your body weaken. Let your purpose disappear. Or you can decide that next year you're going to be more at peace, more alive, more free, more connected, sharper, stronger, and more purposeful than you were this year. That choice is yours, and it starts now. Not January 1st, now. Because strong men don't wait for New Year's to start living better. They just start. Now here's what I want from you. Which of these 7 hit hardest? Which one do you need to focus on next year? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear what you're committing to. And if this made you realize you've been coasting, if you're ready to actually make next year count, hit that subscribe button. Share this with a man who needs to hear it. Because we're here for men who refuse to decline, who keep building, who stay sharp, who live fully until the end. Every single week, I'm Avery Scott, and I'll see you on the next one.